1 year ago, I had an absolutely genius idea of making a Metroidvania that was on par with Hollow Knight. This was the result. Pretend that didn't happen. I Back then I was using Godot making random platformers, and I somehow performed a genjutsu on myself to convince that I could make a dream game. Switched to Unity thinking that post-processing and the lighting effects there would make my game look better and have a higher visual quality, but I was dead wrong.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Then I realized that when I used Unity, the engine was not the problem. I couldn't draw any art. I couldn't draw a straight line properly in Krita. So I decided to buy a pen set thinking it would solve all of my problems. And as you can see, it didn't. I made new art assets somehow and posted it on Reddit, but the moderators took it down. So I improved it thinking that the moderators would actually show mercy on me. I uploaded it to Reddit again and I somehow got 25,000 views, but they all were about complaining that my music was horrible and my game art had to be improved. But I was broke and I could not pay him back, so he left too. I did what any reasonable person would do. I adapted and made my own music. I also remade the player and moved from a rigging animation to actual hand-drawn frame-by-frame animations. I remade an old enemy. I made a few new enemies and they were also frame-by-frame animations. I also made a boss fight and I uploaded it to Reddit, and it somehow straight 100,000 freaking views. In that post were about saying that this game was a carbon copy of Hollow Knight. Well, I checked again and then I realized the skulls in the background were not of the spine crawler but were actually from Hollow Knight that I mistakenly copied. I think that was a mistake on my part. Then I remade the whole thing and then I uploaded it again to Reddit. This time I didn't get any views. The game was becoming too similar, so I had to give it a new system and a game mechanic. I created a system that I call hints. Hints are basically a type of tool that allow the player to lash out unique type of slashes. Each slash was different from another. They had a different areas to cover. They had different types of damage and different. Remade the first slash attack with new animations and new frames. As it was very inaccurate and it completely depended on the luck of the player. If you would like to know how I improved my art, I actually saw a video on YouTube that helped me with it. I have linked up the video in the description if you want to watch. This is just a rough attempt on a demo that I made, so you can go check it out if you want. It's free and it's in my itch.io page. I would like to ask you guys, should I wrap up this demo and move on to my next project or complete the game that is in the demo? I would like to ask you for a small favor. I would like to ask you to subscribe and like this video. This would help my game a lot and might help me complete this game and might help me to create a trailer for the whole game. That was 1 day of game development and 365 days of game development. So I would like to thank you to watch this whole video. Bye.